Welcome to Dwellings by Joyful Mondays. On this episode, we visit Asantewa in her beautiful backyard oasis here in Accra. Today, Asantewa will be taking us through the various design steps that she and Yao took to make the space as beautiful and serene as it is. I hope you enjoy it. Hi.
Hi.
I'm so happy to be here. The breeze is just amazing. Your space is very serene, Asantewa. I love it.
Thank you.
So what inspired you to create this beautiful oasis?
So we wanted to create a space that felt like a resort. We wanted to create a space that was comfortable, but that also was really beautiful and just had the relaxing feel of a resort every day. So we would be at home in a resort every day. Both of us, my husband and I, are homebodies. And so we're at home all the time. So we just wanted to be able to love the space that we live in.
Yeah.
And so that's why we chose all these plants, because it's calming and it's peaceful. And we realized that there were so many birds and stuff, so we just wanted something that felt like a resort, and that was just peaceful. And that we could spend time outside as well. We wanted a place that was peaceful, but we also wanted a place that we could use like thoroughly. So we could use the outside space and the inside space. And we wanted a place that we could have like an indoor-outdoor living kind of concept. And I'd always wanted a place where, I'd always seen that, where we call it business in the front and party in the back. So
I love that.
Yeah, so like in the front, it looks nice,
right? But
in the back is even nicer and private. That was actually very important to us. So both of us are very, very private. So actually, this is only for you. But we wanted a space that was going to be very private. So Yao designed this place.
Because you have the firm house. Hands. Sorry,
yes,
Hands.
So it's Hands.
Yeah.
And so Hands is a boutique design, procurement, and construction firm.
Yeah.
So he designed it for it to be like this. And so that's why we had so many plants also. One of the big reasons for the plants was privacy.
Okay.
But also, we just feel like nature brings a certain level of beauty.
Yeah.
A certain level of beauty that cannot be created.
Right.
So whatever, like nature from God it just brings a certain level of beauty. And I think that these plants have created also a certain level of peace in this environment. So coming out here, it's actually cooler here than in the front, sometimes inside the house.
That's nice.
When it's in the dry season, it's cooler here than inside the house.
Wow.
So I think that's why we did that. But we just wanted to have a beautiful space, I think.
And it is beautiful. And also, what inspired your color choices? Because it's quite unique. The darkness, it's not really popular.
Yes, this house is black.
Yeah.
We always say it's the black house. That was solely Yao's decision. He wanted a black house. Yeah. Not dark, black. I was very against it. There was a lot of back and forth, but we eventually decided and we went with what he wanted, the black house. And actually it was a very good decision. It's been really nice, especially with the greens on the house. It complements it.
Yeah.
But he just wanted something that was modern, and at that time, like I was saying, his design aesthetic were dark colors. I think it's changing. It's shifting a little bit now, as we evolve. As we evolve design-wise.
Yeah.
But at that time, he wanted black, and he wanted a house that was like, I don't know if you'll see it, but you can't see any windows. This house, you can't see, but we have a lot of windows, but it's all hidden.
So it's hidden by the greens.
It's hidden by the greens, but it's hidden by wood. So we wanted a lot of natural elements as well. So there are greens, and then we have a lot of wood.
Yeah.
So inside we have quite a lot of wood and quite a lot of green. So we just wanted to go with the natural.
I like that.
Like I said, nature, like you cannot beat nature in terms of beauty.
You can't.
Yeah.
And it's really free, if you think about it, right? Also, you made use of the space because it's quite a smaller space, but it feels so open and so full of life. How did you go about doing that?
So that one, I can't, that's all Yao. We had a certain, like some space to use, and somehow he utilized it. I used to tease him because he wanted a pool. He really wanted a pool. I wasn't like really that much into a pool, but he wanted a pool. We wanted the backyard. There were so many desires and so many wants, but somehow he managed to pull it all off. I don't know how he did that.
It doesn't feel tight.
It doesn't feel tight. Yeah. Somehow I think that's his talent. So he's able to create spaces where, like in small spaces, create design buildings or design spaces that seem spacious.
That's what Hans does, right?
Yeah, that's what Hans does.
Yeah.
So that's his somehow special talents.
Yeah.
So that's all him in terms of like creating this. So what I do, like I moonlight with Hans. I have a main job, but I moonlight as the interior person. So I do like the interior finishings, like picking out the interior finishings and stuff. Yeah. Like the windows, tiles, or flooring, paints, color, all of that stuff. But yeah.
So how has the use of the space evolved since becoming a new mom?
So I don't know if it has evolved per se, but I'll say that we're using it more, and I'm appreciating it more. Okay. So we bring the baby outside a lot. He actually prefers, somehow we found out that he sleeps better outside during the day, not at night with the mosquitoes. But during the day, he sleeps better outside. So on weekends, for instance, when we wake up, if Yao is up first, he'll bring the baby outside and we make breakfast, and then we just eat outside and we spend some time outside together with the baby. So it really is quite nice. And just having a nice space, it makes a big difference.
Makes a big difference.
And I mean, for me, what is the most important is that he sleeps well outside, and he seems to like it. I think that, you know, with so many plants, the leaves, the sound of the leaves, sometimes we have so many birds coming in the morning.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So the sounds of the birds chirping, the leaves, it's just really calming for him. Yeah. So for the baby.
And were you particular about the plant choices, or you just really went with the flow?
I went with the flow, but Yao was very particular about the plant choices. So he's the one who was responsible for this. This was his strategic the strategic direction.
Shout out to Yao.
Yes. For the plants, this was all him. For the plants. For the plants, this was all him. With my support and guidance. Yeah, but the plants was all him.
And approval.
Yeah, so like the palms, like the pool. We wanted to, when we're planning this, he wanted a tropical oasis. Basically, that was the plan.
He achieved that.
Yeah, tropical oasis. Yeah. So what I had said was, when we come into this house, we don't want to feel like we're in Accra. We want to be able to feel like we're anywhere, like an oasis where we can shut the
city
world
life away.
Yes. Yeah. We can shut everything away.
And it feels like it here.
Yeah, and then he wanted a tropical oasis, so he went overboard with some of the plans. But yeah.
And I feel like it feels right. I think he got what he wanted. He achieved the vibe.
I think that he likes it.
Yeah.
And so we have a lot of, another thing we chose were like the lang trees. I don't know if you've seen them. Because we also wanted, so it's everything, right? The smell was important, and the sight was important.
The last time I was here, what was that smell? That smells so good. You said it was a fragrant.
That was the lang.
The lang. Oh.
Yeah, so that's in front. So we wanted also, again, that when we sit here, when guests come and we sit here, we just have that like fragrance. It's a whole vibe. We wanted so that's the word. We wanted a vibe. That even if we play music, we just wanted a vibe.
You don't have to have big space to achieve what you want. You can really take any space and transform it into an oasis for your family.
In fact, I don't like big spaces.
You don't?
I don't like big spaces. Because I just feel overwhelmed sometimes. I think that it takes a lot to maintain and to fill a big space. And I like cozy spaces. Yeah. If we ever move out of here, I know it'll be maybe a bigger space, but perhaps finding ways to create like cozy little spaces within the big space.
I like that.
But I personally don't like big spaces.
That makes sense.
I mean, a bigger backyard maybe would be nice.
Because when your
for
son is
children,
growing up.
for like when he's playing and stuff, so you can ride around. But I think that it's easier to maintain again, But it depends on the design. It depends on how, I guess, it's all designed.
Yeah.
But
Well, that's it for today. I really enjoyed talking to you. I know you have to go take care of babies. I'm not going to take much of your time, but thank you so much for having us here.
You're welcome.
I'm enjoying the breeze. It feels so good.
Yes, it's really nice.
You're very close to the ocean too.
Yeah, we're close to the ocean. And I even had a party, like a small dinner thing here, and it was really nice.
I'm sure.
Yeah, so at night,
so good.
It was nice. And we just light the citronella candles. We're trying to utilize the outside space a lot more. I think that's something that would be really nice if other people could do.
And that's why I'm doing dwellings, because I really want people to be inspired and see what you can do with the space that you have, right? And if you need help in doing some things, and we have companies like, boutique companies like Hands, right? Where they can come and you guys can walk them throughout the whole steps to create their own backyard oasis. You don't have to travel to Bali to have that sense of peace and tranquility. You can have that in your own home. So thank you so much for that.
You're welcome. Actually, just give me an idea.
Thank you so much for staying with us till the end. As always, we hope you've been inspired. See you in the next episode.